This is the Vanpowers UrbanGlide Standard, and in today's video we're going to be finding out just how many miles of range we can get out of this 14.4 amp hour battery utilizing various trails, some paved, some unpaved. We'll be riding in some different urban environments. We're going to be performing some different tests, a hill climb test, a braking test, and an acceleration test. We've got the battery charged up to a full 100%. It's going to be a beautiful day. Thanks for joining me on the ride today. Let's get started. We will be doing most of our ride today along Western Power Line Trail. You can see the overhead power lines up there to the left. Then it turns into the Western Canal Trail. We're going to be riding on a mixture of dirt and gravel like we are right here. There'll be quite a bit of paved surfaces, concrete and asphalt pavement. It's a little bit of everything, mostly flat today. And then at the end of the video today, we'll give you a total of how many miles we were able to get out of this 14.4 amp hour battery and total duration of our ride. This is a class 2 bike with a maximum speed of 20 miles per hour and 5 levels of pedal assist. Now this bike has a claimed range of 62 miles. And what's nice on the app that you get, the Van Life app that comes with the bike, is it'll give you a countdown on the miles as you go throughout your ride, unless you reset the tripometer. This UrbanGlide Standard only comes in a small size frame, so this is best suited for riders between 5'1" and 5'9", but because it has an 8.5 inch seat post with it, it's good for riders as tall as I am. I can get nearly full leg extension. So as you can see, the Standard doesn't have any trouble handling these off-road conditions. This isn't too bad right here, just a mixture of dirt and gravel. But these tires are so nimble, and they have kind of a combination tread pattern. They're mostly a street tire, but they're pretty good off-road as well. Now this bike comes in 3 colors: lava red, this color here, Remy green, which is kind of like a lime green, and an iron gray, which is a medium gray. I'll go ahead and throw some pictures up on the screen so you can take a look at what those colors look like. This UrbanGlide comes in 2 other versions, the Pro and the Ultra. I'll go ahead and throw some pictures up on the screen of those bikes and the colors that they're available in. The Pro and the Ultra models are both available in 2 different frame sizes, small and large. So the small frame size fits the same size rider as this bike does, 5'1" to 5'9", and the large size frame fits riders from 5'7" to 6'3". Both the Standard and the Pro version have 500 watt brushless motors that peak at 725 watts. They both have 65 Newton meters of torque. The Ultra version, it's a mid-drive motor. It's a 500 watt mid-drive motor. And it's best known, mid-drives are best known for their hill climbing capabilities. And that bike has 140 Newton meters of torque. Help you get up those hills. We're going to test out the hill climbing capabilities of the Standard. We've got it in pedal assist 5, but that doesn't matter. You get full access to the throttle at all times, no matter the pedal assist. Let's test out this 500 watt brushless motor. 1, 2, 3, go. Not sure if you can see the display, 10 miles an hour. Taking us a minute to catch up here. We're at 13, 14 miles an hour. 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 miles an hour in that hill. That's pretty good. We're going to do a braking test. What I'll do is I'll get up to 20 miles an hour. I've marked off some distances of 20 feet for from this cone to this cone. Each one of these sections is 5 feet. And then I'll hit the brakes and I'll try it from both directions. First attempt I'll come this way. Second attempt will come through the other way. And then we'll see what results we get. All right, go down here just far enough to get a little bit of a run. And then we'll go full throttle. Get up to 12, 13, 15, 20. Made it just at the 20-foot mark. Now let's try the other way. Bit of a squeaky brake problem at the moment. The brakes are still bedding in. 10, 12, 15, 18, 20. Oh, a little bit better on this time, but we made it within the 20-foot stopping distance. We're going to do a timed acceleration test up to 20 miles an hour on this Standard now. We're going to do 2 tests. The first one will be throttle only. We're in pedal assist 5. I'll hit the timer when we get started, and then I'll hit stop when we hit 20. Ready? Go. Okay, up to 9, 10 already, 11, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. All right, that was just under 13 seconds. We'll go ahead and reset it. Going back in the other direction. Okay, we hit just under 13 seconds on the throttle only test. Now we're going to do pedal assist. We'll leave it in the top pedal assist 5. We've got the timer reset to 0. I've got it in 7th gear. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Hit the timer now as you start pedaling. It'll be a little bit of a slow start till that cadence sensor kicks in, which it just did. 14, 15, 16, 18, 20. 9.77 seconds. So a full 4 seconds quicker with the speed using pedal assist. We're coming up on downtown Gilbert. I'm going to drive through here and just show you some of the shops and restaurants that we got in our local downtown area. It's quite busy here on a Saturday, as you can see. That's why a bike like this UrbanGlide Standard is the perfect fit for these urban environments like this. These street tires, the upright riding position, the handling on this bike is excellent. It's nimble, so you can get yourself in and out of traffic pretty easily. Looks like we've got a street fair going on today. Straight ahead you see our 100-year-old water tower. We're getting ready to come up on a railroad pedestrian overpass. It's pretty steep. Maybe we'll do a hill climb test here too. See how we do starting at the base of this hill. Okay, we're going full throttle. What are we up to? 12 miles an hour, 11 miles an hour. Hanging in there pretty steady. This is a pretty steep hill. $12, $13. All right, we reach the top. Now going up an incline like that will have a little bit of an effect on our battery, a little drain it a little bit, but that's part of normal everyday riding. Now the throttle function on this bike, I really like it. It's not connected to the pedal assist, so you've got full access to the power all the time. So what that's good for is those busy intersections like I just got through. You got full access to the power and it'll help you get across there a little safer. This bike comes with a 3-amp charger and it's a dual voltage charger. So what that means is it goes from 100 volts to 240 volts and 50 to 60 hertz. So if you say, for instance, if you're in the military and you want to take this overseas in your shipment, you could charge up your battery over in a different country that say has 230 volt power and 50 hertz for their cycles. The bike is geared for a maximum of 20 miles an hour, which means it has a smaller chain ring. It's a 42-tooth chain ring, and the 7 gears, the cassette, is sized 14 to 28 teeth. All right, we're gonna try out that throttle right now. Here we go. Get across this intersection. So typically what I'll also do is, because it's a 7-speed, you got your Shimano thumb shifter up here on the right handlebar, I'll keep this in 7th gear, top gear most of the time because of that smaller chain ring. In fact, let's get a little bit more speed up here. I'm gonna crank this up to 3. We're up to 17 miles an hour, and 18, we'll go up to pedal assist 4. And I hit 20 miles an hour, and you can immediately feel that motor stop. It'll restrict you past 20 miles an hour. You can't pedal beyond 20 miles an hour, but if you're on a steeper downhill, you can get higher speeds. It will register and allow you to go up to speeds beyond 20 miles per hour. I'll stop up here in a little while, and I want to do a walk around and do a closer look at some of my favorite components on this UrbanGlide Standard. My favorite feature has got to be this low step over height. I love a good step through bike. There's nothing in your way. You don't have to hike your leg over a step over bar. This is really easy to get on and off the bike. You've only got a 15-inch clearance from this point down to the ground. And it's so easy to get it on and off the bike. I'll go ahead and show you just how easy it is to get on and off this bike. I'm 6'5". I got an inseam of 34 inches. Just like this, step through real easy, then step right off. Although this bike is made for riders 5'1" to 5'9", it's got an 8.5-inch seat post that you can use to the full extent if you're someone like me who's taller. And that provides you some elevation to be able to get a better pedal stroke and almost get a full extension. It's really easy, a quick release here to go ahead and lower the seat for the shorter riders, then just lock it in place. I'll go ahead and show you the seat post is a 30.9 millimeter seat post. So if you want to change this out for a suspension seat post, that'll be easy enough to get on Amazon or wherever you buy your bicycle accessories. I also wanted to let you know that I did a previous video on this UrbanGlide Standard where I go over an in-depth look over all the specs and components. I'll link that video in the description below. Another one of my favorite features on this bike is the way the 14.4 amp hour battery has been integrated right into the frame. They've even painted the battery to match the frame. If you had to look close to even be able to see that there is a battery there. They've got also a metallic paint that's reflective in the sunlight. I'll go ahead and demonstrate how you take the battery out. Lift up this cap, insert the key, twist it. You'll see the battery pop out. You just peel it back a little bit. Very easy. There you go. I'll bring this battery a little closer. Maybe you see that paint. You've got a charging port right here. You can charge the battery either using this port on the bike itself, or you can remove the battery and take it somewhere else. A lot of bikes have frame mounted batteries, but a lot of them put them underneath here. It's a little tricky sometimes to get them past to clear the fender to mount these inside. I love what Vanpowers did. It made it so easy for you to take this battery on and off this bike. You literally just have to feed it in the bottom, set it in there, and then push until you hear the click. Turn the key, remove it, put this back. Also, like I said, this is where you can charge the battery on the bike itself, or you can remove it. I'll let you know also that you have to push this button if the bike goes off for any length of time to power it back up. It goes into sleep mode, the battery does. If you touch this button right here, then you hit the power button, you'll get power to the bike and to the display. You get a duplicate set of Vanpower keys. You've got a very well tuned, very quiet 500 watt brushless motor on the back, geared hub motor. Peaks at 725 watts. Another great feature is this 3.5 inch color TFT display. You can toggle through it. You can get average speed, max speed, time on a ride, total distance, calories burned. You got a battery counter right there, your time up in the upper right, and of course your speed. Also included with the display is a USB-A port to charge up your electronics. The bike has an available app. It's called VanLife e-bikes. You can download it for Apple devices and Android devices. Go ahead and open it up. I've already logged in. You can connect this up to your display. Just go ahead and hit disconnect. You'll see it's connecting. And now it's showing connected here. And if you look on the display, just beside the time, you'll see that it's connected by Bluetooth in the upper right. And again, I'll leave a link in the description if you'd like to go back and look at the video for the detailed description of the VanLife app and the functionality of the settings on the display. You have an adjustable stem right here. The bike will come shipped with a stem kind of pointing this direction. So you've got this much travel that you can raise the bars up to depending on how you like to ride. For me, I like riding in an upright position, so I've got the stem raised as vertical as I can. It's nice to have that adjustability though. You've also got a very nice foam seat. A lot of times these manufacturers will ship the saddles out that are okay, they're nothing special. This one is a cut above most. It's got quite a bit of cushion. Very comfortable on the ride today. You can see you've got some space on the handlebars for some accessories. I've got a mobile phone holder, and then I've got my Insta360 selfie stick attached to the handlebars on this side. You can also put a water bottle holder up here, since there's no places down here on the frame to mount a water bottle. You've got a bell on the right side, and you've got some nice cushiony rubber ergonomic grips. You've got your front brake over here on the left and your rear brake on the right. You've also got a real nice 3.5 inch TFT color display. The one downside to this display, I will say, is I tried to wear my polarized sunglasses earlier, but it's very difficult to see the screen in the direct sunlight. You've also got cruiser style swept back handlebars, come back towards you a little bit. Again, allows you to ride a little bit more upright, more comfortable. Okay, let's get a check in on our ride. We are down to 53% on the battery, so I think this would be a good time to go ahead and turn around and head back towards home. I've done a few of these range tests where I didn't quite calculate the accuracy of the range very well compared to the battery percentage. So we'll see what happens today. We've come 25 miles so far in a total duration of about an hour and a half. I'll go ahead and show you a short little clip of what it's like to load one of these bikes, these UrbanGlide Standards, up on a bike rack and transport it somewhere else. So if you're anything like me and you want to take your bike elsewhere other than just around your neighborhood, you can take your Vanpowers UrbanGlide Standard, put it on your bike rack and take it anywhere else you'd like to go. Gives you some mobility. You've got a 46-inch wheelbase between the center of the front tire and the center of the rear tire. That'll be what you need to judge to put your bike on a rack. Now you don't need two trays like I have here. One will be fine. The weight of the bike is 69 pounds. Each one of these trays on this particular rack will hold 100 pounds each. So plenty of capacity. You've got a stabilization bar that's in the center here that you can put on your seat post, and then you've got wheel chocks down here for the back, and you've got a tray up here for your front wheel. This sits in here, and you've got ratcheting straps front and back to secure. So this bike isn't going anywhere. It's nice and secure, and you can take it on any kind of adventures you can think of around your neighborhood or in your area. So we've got a nice little park to ride through here. Show you that you don't always have to stay on the paved surfaces. This bike can handle it just fine. Let's take a good run up this hill. Come on, no pedaling, and we made it, yes. Very good torque out of this 500-watt motor. So I'm in pedal assist 4 right now. We're gonna get some speed up. We're gonna show you if we can maintain pedal feel up to 20 miles an hour. 18, 19, 20. Yep, feel the motor cut off just then. And as you can see, we still got pedal feel. No ghost pedaling. Now this bike's gonna come shipped to you as a Class 2 with a maximum speed of 20 miles an hour. When I received the shipping box in the mail, I didn't have any damage on it. I'll try to throw up some pictures of the box up on the screen. You'll definitely want to inspect your box, your shipment when it arrives for any damages, and then take any pictures of any damage. Putting the bike together was extremely easy. It took me about an hour, but I was also taking some extra time to take a few pictures and do a little prep work for some video. So I would think it would take about an average of 45 minutes to put together. Most of the bike is put together already when you receive it. So pretty much everything from the saddle back is already installed when you receive it. You'll have to put the front tire on, the front fender. You'll have to put the handlebars on. You have to put the front light kit on. You have to charge up the battery after you install it. Or you can install it, or you can charge it up off the bike. So the bike comes with an accessories box that has everything in it you need to assemble the bike. It's got some open end wrenches. It's got some Allen wrenches. You've got Kenda 27-inch by 2 1/4-inch tires with a PSI range of 30 to 50. Currently I've got 45 PSI in both tires. The bike weighs a total of 69 pounds. That's with the battery included. But if you want to transport the bike, you can remove the battery, and the battery itself weighs 11.5 pounds. It has a maximum payload capacity of 330 pounds. That's rider and cargo included. You've got on the rear here, you've got a rear rack that's rated for 25 kilograms. That's the equivalent of 55 pounds. The bike has a wheelbase of 46 inches. That's from the midpoint of the front tire to the midpoint of the back tire. So it's very easy to fit in a bike rack to transport in the back of your vehicle. The bike comes with a speed sensor, or a cadence sensor as it's better known as. So all you have to do with a cadence sensor to get power is just to rotate the pedals like this. You don't really have to put any power or any pressure against the pedals if you don't want to. It's just really rotation based. The other type of sensor is a torque sensor, which gives you a little better pedal feel, more like a natural bike. And that is a pressure-based sensor, where the more pressure that you apply, the more the bike reacts. Torque sensors are available in the Pro version of this bike and also the Ultra version. Let's do a quick check on our ride. Right now we're sitting at 35% left on the battery. We've come 36 miles and the ride has lasted 1 hour and 56 minutes so far. The bike comes with 180mm rotors front and back, and it comes with mechanical brakes. This 500-watt brushless geared hub motor is extremely quiet. You almost have to listen really close just to hear it operating at all. Up front here, you've got a suspension fork with 80mm of travel, and you've got some minor adjustments up here to adjust for your weight. I've got it set right about the middle, so it gives me some pretty good cushiony feel. I haven't had it bottom out just yet, and I've only got it set in the middle. So for someone of my weight, that's pretty good. As we get closer to home, let's see what our final numbers are going to end up being for our range ride today. Looks like we come 42 miles. We've only got 12% left on our battery, and the ride has taken 2 hours and 37 minutes. At the time of making this video in mid-May, this bike goes for $14.99, but Vanpowers has provided a $200 discount to my viewers. So if you purchase this bike in checkout, if you just enter ZONI200, you'll get $200 off, and that'll make this bike $12.99. Not only that, but shipping is free right now. If you'd like to purchase one of these bikes, I'll leave a link in the description below. If you use that link, it'll give you the best possible price and it'll help out the channel. We really put this bike to the test today. I didn't hold back on it. We did a hill climb test. We did a brake test. We did an acceleration test. We rode off-road. We went through some dirt and gravel. We went through a park, up and down some hills. And this UrbanGlide Standard handled it all. Had no issues with any of the hills, any of the rough terrain. It's so smooth and so quiet. That 500-watt brushless motor, just fantastic. If you're looking for a solidly built bike, well put together, sleek, integrated battery right into the frame, top mounting, easy to get on and off, this UrbanGlide Standard could be the bike for you. So I want to thank Vanpowers for sending me this UrbanGlide Standard to review. I'm having a lot of fun on this bike. It's so much fun to ride. We got 42 miles of range out of it today. I'm pretty happy with that for someone of my size. If you've gotten anything out of it, if you've enjoyed it, if you've learned something new, I really appreciate it if you could hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time, take care.